call me what you want, open invitation. I'm a human being infused with creative vibration. Utilizing melodies and visual stimulation. Beats and stories get the glory, you get the relation. I get impatient like a doctor racing. Bullets coming from my soul, my body just a casing.
What is up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Paralyzed Artist Podcast. My name's Daniel Brian Alvarez. We got a double dope situation because we're in a new spot. We're one of the chair homies, one of the chair associates. We got Elias Zepeda in the building, a.k.a. the Seated Entertainer. What's up, my boy?
Man, what it do, baby? Thank you for having me on, man. What it do?
Oh, for sure. Thank you for coming through and fucking chopping it up.
Yes, I gotta come through and hook up with the wheel one, with the wheel one.
You already know. Gotta fucking get shit popping on this fucking comedy and chair game and all this shit.
Yep.
Bro. We coming. That's why I tell people, we coming, motherfuckers.
Downhill, baby. Fast.
Yeah, because uphill ain't gonna be fast, bro. Unless we got that smart drive. You fucking with us?
Not yet. If I get one, I'm gonna get it and sell it though. I heard they go for like 1,000.
6,000.
That motherfucker was lying.
They try to get you off with it or something?
He told me, hey, get one and I'll buy it off you for 1,000.
Oh, he tried to get you.
He tried to get me.
There's 6,000. There's 6,000. Yeah.
Right.
We're talking about this like chair attachment that pushes you.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's jump right into it. So let's get a little bit of like your history. So we'll kind of start with like, where did you grow up and what was your childhood like?
Born in Long Beach while my parents were living in Southgate. So I'm a little bit of mixture of both. Mom's was very adamant on having me born in Long Beach Memorial and not St. Francis and Linwood. Fucking that for some odd fucking reason.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, but so I was in Southgate for my first 7 years, went to Tweedy Elementary.
Totally.
So spent my first 7 years in Southgate until my mom and dad separated.
Do you consider that like LA? Like you just say you were born in LA?
Nah, I said I was born in Southgate.
In Southgate?
Yeah.
You don't consider that LA?
Nah, because when you write a letter, what are you writing to?
Yeah.
You're writing to Southgate.
But like in general, like let's say someone out of town, you say specifically?
I'm from Southgate, which is in Los Angeles County, which is in Cali.
Yeah, because some people are like, they'll be in the OC and be like, yeah, I'm from LA. I'm like,
nah.
You ain't from LA, my boy.
Okay, if I'm in Orange County and shit, then I'd be like, oh, I'm an LA comic, but I'm from Southgate.
For sure.
Yeah.
So you're LA born and raised.
Mm-hmm.
So you know that LA life.
Yep, LA County. Hot and rowdy.
Yeah, man. We fucking we were just talking about this little while where we grew up like in the wildest times, like the 90s.
Oh yeah.
Late 80s, early 90s, man.
86,
that shit
baby, 86, baby.
Same year.
Yep.
Except you're what, later in the year?
October.
I'm January.
Okay.
So I jumped like
Yeah.
I jumped in the front.
Yeah.
So Southgate, like, and what was like your childhood like? What was it like growing up?
Well, shit, in Southgate, bro, everything was pretty calm. My dad was a hardworking construction worker, immigrant from Jalisco.
Okay.
My mom, immigrant from Juarez, but she came over when she was like 2 years old, so she was straight Chicana, She was, it wasn't like no, hello, how you doing type shit with my mom.
Yeah. She like speaks English legit.
Yeah, completely. She was articulate, taught me how to speak very articulately, so.
For sure.
Yeah, dad taught me like, fucking work ethic. Like I said, Tweedy Elementary for a bit.
And like what kind of upbringing were your parents kind of like strict with you? Did they like incorporate like their culture, or you just grew up like like American basically?
I would say like I grew up not too much as far as learning about my culture, but I grew up knowing what a hardworking Mexican is.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? I grew up knowing, not because there were Mexican values, but I grew up with a father that knew how to take care of his take care of his kids, take care of his wife, handle everything financially, just be like, hey, vieja, cook me my food and take off my boots. That's all I want from you.
Yeah, that's
raise my kid.
That's like literally like the Latin traditional way of doing shit.
So without telling me it was traditional, it was cultura. Like I was just okay, this is what it is.
Were they kind of like hands on with you, or did they just let you?
My dad was hands on. My dad was hands on. My dad was extension cords on, hangers on, belts on. If anything, he wasn't hands on.
He was belts on.
That motherfucker was tables, ladders, and chairs. WWF Attitude Era with me.
That's why. Yeah, Latin parents don't fuck around.
Man, I can't tell you a time that out of anger he hit me with his hands. I can tell you where out of love he hit me with his hands. The little fucking, remember the coscorrones? Like, hey,
he used to hit
mijo,
you with
bow.
that?
But that was I love you though.
Man,
That was I love you. So it's like my noggin is reinforced.
you were ready to fight, bro.
I was ready to headbutt, boy. Shit.
Yeah, man, that fucking Latin parents don't fuck around, bro. It was funny that like I joke around and I say that shit made me good at sports because I was always dipping, running.
Yeah.
I was like, you're gonna have to catch me for that ass
Yeah.
whooping. So I got fast, bro.
Yeah, I feel it. I feel that shit completely. My mom prepared me for gangbanging because there were certain times when she'll get pissed off and I got a mouth on me.
Okay.
So I'll say my last word and then dip, and then she'll throw a glass or she'll throw a chancla or she'll throw a high heel, and I gotta. So I'm dodging bullets already. You know what I'm saying? I was ready to dodge bullets.
You were ready for it?
Yeah, that's why I've been shot at a lot of times, hit twice.
That's crazy. Like that's where so like if you guys know, we both have spinal cord injury. That's sort of the chair, like I was saying. So that was how you acquired your injury then?
Yeah. I got shot 11 times the first time.
Crazy. Walk us through a little bit of that, like.
Walk us through, huh? Walk us through, dog.
Here we go. Now, here we
Damn.
go. Walk us through that experience
There we
one
go.
time. Well, because at the time you were still walking, so like.
Back.
Yeah.
All right. So, well, to begin with, like, I was bullied a lot. I was bullied a whole lot through all elementary, 1st through 5th. I was bullied physically, not fucking verbally, none of that. I got jumped. I got jumped and beat up for 1st, 2nd, and 3rd grade was by Mexicans. 4th and 5th by Mexicans and blacks. So yeah, that it brought up like a little, like animosity, anger, like just tired of being victimized type shit. So come 6th grade, I'm like, okay, cool. I start seeing the streets. I notice what type of people are scared of. The cholo.
Yeah.
The fucking hardcore gangbanger. So I was like, okay, cool. I see the bald head, the baggy clothes, the tattoos. I'm like, I need to be that, not to get fucked with.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I adopted this wannabe persona where I'm talking like, hey, what's up, Holmes? Like, fuck that, eh? Like, my boy, 6th grade.
You went full
I went full
you went OG
American
in 6th
meme.
grade?
I went
That's
75 East LA hazard projects. You know what I'm saying? So I rolled that way for a little bit, which got me into problems, got me into trouble. Yeah. It also had me meet people that were real about the shit. So I started kicking it with these folks. Yeah. Got into tag banging. Found out that wasn't for me because I wanted more than that. Like, I was from a tagger crew from Compton, and these motherfuckers was telling me at times like, dog, we tag. You're starting beef with gangs. And that's not what we do, dog. We from Compton already, which is bad. Yeah. So let alone you live in Long Beach and Carson and you starting beef with hoods everywhere else. So that was that step in that. Beyond that, I met one of the homies that wound up being a homie. I met him through a chick I was messing with. So did my little work with them. I was chilling with them for a bit, doing my little tagging. I was still tagging. Like, I wasn't gonna be peer pressured into some shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was always like, what's up? When you gonna get put on? Shit, when the fuck I want to. But there were certain breaking points when it was like some shit happened to where I got in a fight with like 3 dudes, handled my shit, and my boy was like, motherfucker, you ain't a tagger. Now you a gangster, bro.
You something else, bro.
Like, are you a tagger? And I'm like, I don't know. He's like, are you a gangster? I don't know. So it's like, fuck. Crazy. So gangster. Did my thing. Told him one day, let's do it. And anything I apply myself to, I'm pretty fucking good. I'm pretty fucking good.
I feel that.
I built a name for myself. Okay. A pretty fucking name that people want to piss on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, bro.
You got known in the wrong ways?
Yeah. So that was that. Like, I was boxing at the time too. I was training in boxing because it was a little program that was like a deterrent for children. It was PAL, Police Athletic League. Okay. It was in Long Beach. So I was going there for a bit. I stopped though because they tried to make me grow my hair.
Oh, you were shaving your
straight. I was shaving my head since like 14 years old.
I was about to say I started like 16.
Yeah, from before then I was like jacking my dad's clippers whenever I could, fucking looking all patchy and shit, Patch Adams type shit.
Just fucking como caiga.
Yeah, exactly, como caiga. White girls didn't know the difference.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, they're like, he's bald.
Yeah.
So yeah, I did that, so I was good with my hands. I was really good with my hands. It came to a point where my name is getting brought up by other gangs in important situations. So 2005, there was a quinceañera, dead bang in one of my enemy's neighborhoods. And my homegirl invites me. She was like, hey, there's a quinceañera over here on this street and this street.
Mm.
I'm like, hey, hold on, no. Ain't that over here?
Yeah.
They're like, yeah. I'm like, oh, let me go get ready then. Let me go throw on my Friday's finest. My khaki size 50s, creased the fuck up. My Raiders jersey, you know, appropriate number. My Cortez, shaved up and everything. Let's go. So I go, and like I said, I'm pretty known at the time. So I go to this party, and I'm banging on everybody. I'm banging on everybody in the party. So all I found was taggers, and that wasn't what I wanted.
Yeah.
It was like a lion finding fucking birds. I don't want a fucking bird. I want a deer. I want a fucking gazelle or some shit.
Yeah.
So I go, and there's a chick that recognizes me from beating up one of her homies. So she sees me, and she's like, hey, aren't you Snoopy? And I was like, yeah. So I lifted up my shirt, showed her my tattoos, gave her the whole little, oh, this side, that side, with the whoop street and all that.
Yeah.
So I did that whole thing, and she looks at me like, okay, cool. Hops on the phone, and I hear her loud and clear. She's like, hey, Snoopy's at the quinceañera right here.
Mm-hmm.
Come through. Call the homies. Snoopy's right. I'm looking at him. He's right fucking here.
Oh, she like in front of you type shit? Like
In front of me, walking away.
Oh,
Like she wasn't looking at me like, hey.
oh, she was about it then.
But she was like walking away like, hey, Snoopy's here. Y'all need to come now.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what? Let's go. Like, cool. I'm about to get jumped. So I'm doing my thing. I'm in the hallway because the entrance was like a paseo, a little hallway.
Mm-hmm.
Then it was the main salon, the main auditorium area.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting right there, and I start seeing like eyes, like a little bit of commotion. Starts looking outside.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, oh shit! I see 2 cars pull up, like 9 dudes pop out, and them is cholo. So I was like, oh, we got a different breed. So they come. And they pull in, they're like, they know who I am, they know what's up. They're like, oh, what's happening, homie? They're throwing their shit up. I'm throwing my shit up, blowing kisses at them. That was my shit. Like, I would blow kisses and spit on people.
Right?
Yeah, bro, yeah. I would shoot myself. If I was on the other side, I would have shot me too. For reals, I would have. I was annoying. Yeah, I was annoying. But they came through, and it was like, man, what's happening, bro? Like, it's nothing. Let's catch that fade. And one of them was like, nah, ain't about that tonight. And they pulled out that thing. They put out a burner, and it was like, nah, nope.
Not
And I was
tonight.
like, oh, okay. Blew one last kiss, went back in the party and told my homegirls, like, hey, look, I'm going to go outside. I'm going to get shot real quick. Post up. Like, don't go outside.
Mm.
She was like, what the fuck you mean? What? You going to what? Like, I'm going to go outside and I'm going to get shot real quick. I'm going to be fine. Don't worry about it. Post up. So I go outside. I didn't see nobody in the front. I'm expecting to come out and I'm like, oh, what's,
Right away,
right away, head to head.
Yeah.
So I didn't see anybody. So I'm like, man, fuck whoop-de-woo, fuck this, fuck that. I'm dissing cities, neighborhoods. I'm talking about which one of your homegirls I fucked. You know, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to piss somebody off.
Yeah.
So I'm facing one direction and all of a sudden I hear, and then, you know, a couple of little, fuck whoop-de-woo, this and this and that.
Yeah.
So I catch 3 from the back. I turn around. I start throwing up my neighborhood. Catch 3 more right here because I lifted up my hand and threw up my neighborhood. 4 on the side. I hit the floor. I caught another one in my hip. Right when I got shot, my first instinct is to chase the motherfucker that shot me.
Yeah.
Like I was like, I'm gonna get you.
Yeah.
So I try to get up and I fold over my legs.
Damn.
Like
Crazy.
Like I knew off top, like bam. And I knew like, fuck.
Yeah.
Like they got my legs. They fucking got my legs. Like I laid back real quick. The homegirl was right there. I laid on her lap. I was like, fuck. Like, they got my legs, bro. She was like, hey, shut up, bitch. I'm the one that shot. Like, fuck. Fucking complain.
Yeah.
So that's how that wound up happening. Ambulance came, this and that. You know, they said the only reason I made it was because I was 2 blocks, literally 2 blocks from the emergency room.
Oh, so
Otherwise,
were
I
able to
bled
get
out
you quick.
because even at that distance, I still bled out enough to for 8 grown men to die.
Yeah,
They had to put fluid back in, put fluid back in. So I bled out enough to kill 8 grown men.
They're doing like blood transfusions on you?
Yeah, blood, fluid, all that shit.
Damn, that's fucking crazy. You know, it's funny you say that, like, cause same, I got shot and then the very first bullet hit my spinal cord, so it dropped me instantly. Yeah. And my very first instinct was to get up and walk toward this motherfucker. Yeah. And then he still shot at me 2 more times.
Oh shit!
And I'm like, so I would have, like, if he hadn't paralyzed me, I would have walked into 2 more bullets, bro. He probably would have killed me. Legit
yeah.
So cause that literally, bro, that was like
He didn't like Spider-Man, dog.
he fucking really did it, bro.
He didn't like
'cause
fucking
he
Spider-Man, dog.
Nah,
He was a DC fan.
He was a Batman fan.
It was a
bro.
Marvel thing right
Fucking,
there, but
yeah,
he was a DC
like,
fan.
motherfucker. But yeah, like it's crazy how you just like, and I didn't like. I wasn't a gang member. I grew up around like gangs, and so I grew up around like the hood, so I know the life. But I wasn't, I wasn't like crazy, like
Yeah, like you was an
wow.
affiliate. Like, you
But
kicked
my
it with
first
all of them.
instinct too was just like, fuck it, somebody's gonna get the ass whooped now, and
Fuck that. That shit hurt. We gonna fight.
I didn't feel anything.
Oh, no
Nothing
shit.
at all.
Oh shit.
I didn't not like I joke, I say that it's fucked up because I've been shot and I still don't know what it feels like to be shot.
Damn. Sounds good though, cause shit, my brain can recreate that feeling when I dream.
Oh really?
Yeah,
you could feel
bro.
you could feel
Fuck,
the like the
and
pain
it
of
feels just fucking like it. Cause when I got
Yeah.
shot, it felt like it wasn't. It burns. It hurts. No,
Yeah.
it wasn't like that. It felt like some swole big motherfucker
Mhm.
hit me fast and hard.
Yeah.
Like it felt
That's
like Warren
fucking
Sapp
crazy.
just punched on me with Bruce Lee's speed.
Yeah.
Doom, 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 doom.
Damn, that's well. What you got hit with a big caliber?
I got hit with a
bullet,
4.5
Oh shit!
from like me. I don't know. Put it 4 feet away from like me, like that, 4 feet away.
That's-
But it's kind of good. It's better that he shot me that close because there wasn't enough time for it to develop velocity.
And it like that wave pattern too that it does. 'Cause
Yeah.
bullets when they travel, they do like this wave.
Yeah, that's
That
where they
shit can
gain.
fuck you
that's
up,
where
too.
they gain their shit.
Yeah, because some people like they've been shot and not hitting their spine with the actual bullet, but that sound wave
Oh, yeah.
is what paralyzes you.
Yeah, it fucks up their nerves and bones.
Yeah.
I
This
feel
is
it.
crazy. Damn, that's wild. So you just went alone? Like you went
I
to
went
you
with
were
the
like
homegirl,
fuck
so
it.
technically I went alone.
Like
Yeah. Yeah. And the-
Homegirls is different than the homies.
And the
you know?
homies were trying to give me some shit too. But like I said, dog, like I was all about my hands. Like I was I found a passion in fighting. Like after being bullied for so long,
Yeah.
then finding like, oh, what the fuck? Like, ain't none of y'all gonna bully me no more.
Yeah.
Then people couldn't even jump me, bro. Like that's why that neighborhood had a passion for me because I beat up their older homies, their little homies. Like they tried to jump me 3, 4, 5 people, and why you motherfuckers sleep?
Yeah.
And I'm about to go kick it with your homegirl.
And motherfuckers are haters already as it is, even without all that shit. So,
Yeah.
damn, that's crazy. How do you feel about it now? Like after the fact? Like I know at the time you were like, I'm about to get shot. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I mean, because like you don't know. I knew about getting shot, but I didn't know about spinal cord injuries. None of that shit. You know,
Yeah.
like. So now, how do you see it? Like you feel like.
Do I still have that not give a fuck attitude?
Not necessarily not give a fuck attitude, but just like, well, I mean, like it's weird because when you're young, like you have kind of like this thing where you're like nothing can happen to me. Type
I was
shit.
ego driven, dog.
Yeah.
I was very driven by ego. I was driven by ego, anger, and I don't know if pride and ego are the same thing.
Mhm.
I kind of think they are.
Yeah, I think
So I would
they're
say
associated hella.
Pride and anger, dog. Pride and anger was what was driving me from 13 till dog. Like a few years ago before comedy. Not even till I got
really?
shot.
Like
Getting
not
shot
even
didn't
after?
calm me down.
Nah.
Nah, I got shot after getting shot and been to prison twice.
Yeah. See,
I got a metal plate in my head.
that just makes me think like, okay, so you think like, let's say you were still the same person, but like you had different, like let's say you had parents that gave you everything. Like I don't know if your parents gave you everything, but like let's say you would have had like different parents than you had, but you still would have stayed. You think you still would have been the same person?
Well, of course not, because my upbringing would have been different.
So you
Like every time your upbringing is tweaked,
Mhm.
your outcome is tweaked.
So you feel like if your like dad hadn't been so hands on, you think you would have.
No, I don't think that was a problem.
Huh?
I don't think that was a problem at all. That taught me consequence. That taught me
for sure.
cause and effect.
Yeah,
You know,
sure.
I told you no, you did. I beat your ass. Cause and effect.
Yeah.
Later on in life, I committed a crime. I shouldn't have done it. I went to jail.
Yeah.
Cause and effect. But I really want to say it was probably after my mom and dad separated, because when they separated, I took on the man role.
Okay.
Like my mom still held it down and my dad still took care of us.
Mhm.
Like my fridge was always obese. Like my fridge was never lacking anything ever. I was never lacking clothes, shoes. My pops took me every other weekend. My mom's had a job. She was a coordinator for a domestic violence, a women's shelter.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, she had a drug problem. She was on meth for a while. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was just little things dealing with her fucking mingling that with working. You know what I'm saying? So at that same time, with that same on that same note, I had to go through certain things with the drugs. You know, there were certain times she would stay up for days, and then sleep for like a whole day, and I'd be like, "Fuck!" Like my 7-year-old, 8-year-old ass, like, okay, she's asleep on the floor. I cover up with a blanket.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I know, put some water by her. I know what she drinks as an adult, so I'm gonna drink a little bit of coffee now, so I can stay up a little bit and take care of her a little bit. So that led to certain weekends me not want to go with my dad because I developed a fear that I'm gonna go with my dad one weekend, I'm gonna come back and she's gonna be dead. So
man, that's fucking crazy.
So there were times I didn't tell my dad this till I was like 15, 16.
Yeah. When you're that age, you don't know how to tell somebody shit like that. Right?
I learned to compartmentalize. I learned to put that shit in the back of the bus ASAP.
Yeah.
Because I clearly remember one day that my dad came and it was his weekend. And he came and he was like, "Hey, Miko, like, you gonna come with me this weekend?" And I was like, and it was already a couple weekends that this has happened. And he was like, "You don't love me no more, huh?" And I was like, "Yeah, I love you." And he was like, "You know what, Miko, I'm gonna get another son." And like that day, I remember just like Denzel Washington tears going down my face. Bam. No sniffles, no nothing. Just bam. And I just kind of tucked it up. And I told him years later, "You know why I didn't want to go with you?" Just like I told you right now, because I thought my mom was going to die. And he was like, "Damn, fucker. Like you were doing what you're doing today at such a young fucking age."
Yeah.
Like, damn.
You had to grow up like fast.
Yeah.
And shit.
Yeah. I had to mature a lot faster than usual.
Yeah. Like I asked that about like the parent situation because I'm always curious about that, like the whole like nature nurture type shit. You know, because like I said, I grew up in LA, like all over. I joke around and I say that I've lived in all the poor cities in LA.
Yeah.
All the hoods, you know, and like I grew up around that shit, and like my parents split up really early, and just like same, like my mom wasn't into drugs, but she would like get in relationships, and then like her fucking boyfriends would like fuck me up type shit.
Oh
like,
shit. Okay.
So but I feel like I didn't turn out that bad for someone that didn't have a lot of like rules and like discipline and all that shit. I'm like, I didn't turn out that bad, but I know motherfuckers that had everything and they're just wilding. So I'm always curious about that. Like, where do you think that comes from? Like that, like as a youth, I feel like I don't know, we have like this fire, like this, and a lot of times it turned into like anger because of the situation that we're in. But I'm like how can we fucking figure out ways to guide people better to not be in like situations that we were, you know?
Fucking support, bro.
So
really,
like,
really, I just think it's support in whatever field you need it in, emotional, physical, whatever. Support, bro.
Yeah, right. It's
like knowing that you have
right?
somebody. Really, I believe so. I believe it is.
Yeah.
Because if I had a me who I am today, if I had a me, but like if my mom had a friend that was me, and I was able to be there for me as a kid, fuck, I would have been able to guide myself in a whole different way.
Yeah. Like I think about that a lot because not just because I got shot and I got paralyzed and all that shit, but just from all the shit that I lived, I'm like, sometimes once in a while, randomly, I'll be like, damn, bro, like I'm mad talented, but I didn't get chances like throughout my life. I was always dealing with one shit or another, so I didn't have like the ability, like the chance to like develop a lot of the shit until way later in life. Yeah. And I'm like, damn, it fucking sucks that like I had, in a way, and like I'll sit around and be like, damn, I wasted all this fucking potential, you know?
Yeah,
and I think about it, I'm like, damn, I wish, not necessarily where I'm like shitting on my parents or anything, where I'm like, damn, I wish I would have had more support. Yeah. More like someone to just be like, yo, like, you're good at this, keep doing this or whatever, and not just like have nothing at all. Cause it's crazy, man. Like you hear so many stories of just cats that are 17, 18 lifers catching cases and shit because that shit's
15, 16 really these days.
Yeah, like
this kid's doing life now.
So like it's interesting when I get to talk to people that have lived like shit, like you fucking live that life, what's up, like. So it's like it's always interesting. Like, do you think if one thing or another had been different in your life, you would have for sure?
Butterfly effect, baby.
Yeah,
butterfly. It could be as little as one fucking thing. Just You can have the perfect amount of parents, a perfect dad, perfect mom.
Mhm.
And there was, you guys crossed the street this one day because there was a pavement that was wet here. And your life can be all the way different because you crossed that street, met that man, saw that homeless dude, your mom and dad got into a fight, or you saw a different car.
Yeah. It's crazy how fucking life just comes at you and throws you
Yeah, bro.
like random. So a question about like your injury. What do you feel was like one of the biggest like one or some of like your biggest hurdles, like some of the shit that you had to like adapt to? Like what was some of the biggest adjustments you had to
Ego, dog. Cause before I got shot, I've always been a pretty athletic, good motherfucker. Like I was good at what I did with my hands. I was good with the ladies.
Yeah.
I was good in every facet of what I did, you know?
Mhm.
So even before I got out of the hospital, like when I first woke up from fucking my injury.
Mhm.
Well, not when I first woke up, because I first woke up, whatever. Yeah, it was straight. I woke up and I had little fucking wires and shit everywhere, this and that. So that was that, you know? But the day that I woke up after my surgery with my colostomy bag, like I looked down and I was like, man, fuck, dog. Like, I ain't gonna get no bitches. Like, that's a wrap. Like, it's a wrap. So my real hurdles were getting past my mind. Like getting past my head. Because once I got out, once I started getting back in my little scene, like I had an insecurity for a little bit and I would ask females, like, hey, does this bug you? What the fuck is wrong with you? Like that shit bugs you more than it bugs me.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit. Like, okay, I guess that was like my biggest thing. But shit, aside from that, I took care of all my mental shit in the hospital. Like my depression in the hospital. Like my little woe me in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? So I was already, by the time I got out of the hospital, I was down for like 8 monts.
Like just in the hospital or like both rehab and total
hospital.
8 months?
4 months ICU, 4 or 5 months ICU, and like 4 months Rancho Los Amigos rehab.
Did you like, did they put you out? Like put you in a coma type shit?
I was in a coma for a bit. I don't know how long, but I was in a coma for a little bit.
Okay, yeah, cause
I was in a coma for a little bit.
Nah, but you also took a shitload of bullets, huh?
Yeah.
I was like, cause I was like in for a month. Like
in a coma for a month?
No, I was just in the hospital.
Okay.
I was never in a coma. I never passed out.
Yeah, I was in a coma for a bit.
Yeah, I was like, so 8 months total, and you feel like, do you feel like you got what you needed from the hospital and the rehab center though, or you feel like you worked on shit yourself? Like were you researching shit?
I didn't research shit.
Nah,
I didn't research shit. But one thing I was doing already in the hospital, like when I was still fighting like my ICU shit and whatnot, there was like a little, remember when, I don't know if you got it when you got shot, they would hang like a little bar over you to where you could sit up.
No,
like you would grab it so you could pull yourself up and sit up. No,
I never got that.
Okay, so they put like a little frame above my bed and they hung like a chain and like a little ding, like a big old triangle. So that I would like try to do little pull-ups on that shit in the bed.
Oh, really?
I would do little sit-ups in the bed and they'd be like, don't do that shit. Don't do that shit. Your spine's fucked up. Like, bitch, but I'm fucked up too. Like, you don't understand me.
So you feel like you dealt with all that shit. Like once you were out, like you feel like you were good. Like you were just
no, I wasn't done with it. I just dealt with like the heavier part.
Yeah,
you know, because every now and then, you know, there'll be the year that comes by when it's like, oh fuck, this is the anniversary.
Yeah,
damn. Like I used to this, I used to that, I used to this.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, we're human. You know, everybody has those moments.
But as far as now, like, all that shit's done. All that shit's out.
Yeah, because I feel like when I was in the hospital for a month and then I was at Rancho for like 2 weeks.
Damn.
And then I'm like, fuck, when I left all this shit, I didn't feel prepared. I feel like I still researched a lot of this shit myself.
Yeah, I didn't research shit.
But I wasn't dealing with depression at that time, like in the hospital. Like they were a little worried about me because I was just joking around and just.
Oh, he's coping fucked up.
Yeah. They were like, "Are you sure? Like, you sure you're okay?"
Most people. You want some pills?
Oh, I was taking that fucking morphine, bro.
Shit, man, I'm gonna tell you, they had me on Dilaudid.
Dilaudid, I don't
that's
think
like 9 times stronger than morphine because morphine gives me bad reactions.
Oh, really?
Like I'll get like a panic attack.
Yeah.
Fucking like the door, you know how some hospitals have like a little, like the bathrooms next to the door, so it's like a baby ass hallway, like small, like that shit'll go whoosh.
Oh shit, you'll get the
vertigo or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Man, nope. So they just put me on the other shit, and it was just like, oh, all right. We good.
Nah, yeah, they took me off of that shit because I was asking for it too much. I was like, it hurts, doctor, it hurts.
What's
And
your pain level? 10,
feel,
bitch, 10, it's
I
a
couldn't
10.
feel shit, bro. No, I didn't have any pain at all, like nothing.
Yeah, but you
And
got
I
you
was
gotta
like,
tell them.
oh.
Yeah,
I was like,
feel
you
it.
got me. What were things that you did to help cope with like some of that, like the having to deal with like the ego aspect of it and like the depression, all that shit? Like, what were things that you did to help you out in those with those things?
I just had to deal, dog.
You just
Really, like,
left.
I just had to deal. I had to go through it.
So you never like actually had moments where you like sat down and thought about it. You were just like, fuck it, I just gotta live.
The emotions that came through me and process as they did.
I did this. It was like this research thing at Rancho like a few years ago. It was like this blood test research, but they had taken blood from people that had like injuries, like I think it was like 40 years ago or 30 years ago, and they were gonna compare it to people now. But one of the things that they realized back then was that the people that adjusted the best to spinal cord injuries were ex-gang members.
No shit.
Yeah, and what they think it is because like you're living that crazy life and you know like, hey, I could die at any moment, like some shit could go down. So I think like mentally you're already a little prepared for it. Whereas like for me, it was like, I mean, it's crazy because I verbally told people before I got shot, like some of my exes, I was like, yo, I think I'm gonna get shot at some point. Just from living in LA and like going to, like I would avoid parties just cause fucking haters, bro. Cause I couldn't go to. People tell me that I put that shit out in the universe or whatever,
shit, bro.
But
I'm gonna tell you something in a little bit.
I always kind of knew it, but like yeah, it was still like god damn, and then like it was like a spinal cord injury is serious, you know, like it changes the game for you. Yeah, hell yeah. So I was like fuck, like
it could be life ending or life altering.
And even if you survive, a lot of people are like get tired of just dealing with all the shit that we gotta deal with, and they're like, I'm gonna just check out. Fuck this, you know.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that one though.
Yeah, nah.
Ain't no quitting my shit.
Nah,
ain't no quitting my shit, baby.
Yeah, same. I don't got that. Not that I don't have that shit
in me. Green Ranger.
Yeah, it's all bad.
Yep.
A piece of our childhood is left.
I had to.
We were talking about the fucking his shank flute, bro.
His shank flute.
They had to make it a shank so it wouldn't be a fucking fruity with a flute.
Yeah,
you
like
know?
I'll play my song, then I'll stab you. You feel me? But Trip, the day before I got shot, bro. I had jacked a little wheelchair from down the block. It was just right there, sitting around. So I took that shit. I was fucking with it. I was chilling, and I was playing with it, doing wheelies and whatnot. And the homie pulled up, and he was like, "Oh, what the fuck?" And I was like, "Yeah, bro. You know I got popped, this and this and this and that." And he was like, "What the fuck? Who shot you?" And like I told him who shot me. It turned around. That was actually who shot me. Who wanted to shoot me the next day. One. And then he was like, "What the fuck, bro?" Whoa. So I stood up and I was like, "Man, fuck no, I ain't get shot. What you mean?" So he left. The homegirl came and she was like, "What the fuck, Snoopy? Don't be playing in that shit." And I go, "You know what though? Even if I was in a wheelchair, I'd be a pretty ass nigga in a wheelchair." Day before I got shot.
That's
not even just that,
crazy,
bro. Like from where I was, it was the corner, go down the street, and make a left. That's where I got shot.
So you were like in the area even.
I was not even a full 4 streets away from where I got shot, bro. After talking about it.
Yeah.
After going to the store, playing with the chair.
Yeah.
Nope.
There was a chair in my aunt's house when I was like 15, and me and my cousin would play with it, do wheelies and shit, go down the street and come back. And people always say that shit like, don't play with that shit because one day.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'll tell you that
bro.
shit right now. Don't play with it.
Don't play with the motherfucker.
Don't play because you might stay.
So I think it was like a month before I got shot. I think I saw this shit. I don't remember what it was, but I think it was like some dude had like thrown acid into his girlfriend's face that was like a model. She was like, bad bitch. And he fucked her shit up. Oh, and then I remember asking my girl at the time, like, yo, if some shit happened to me, you think you would stay with me?
Man.
And then a month later, bro, I get shot. And then she's walking into the hospital. And I just look at her like, I was just saying this shit. And she stayed. Like, we were together for like almost 8 years.
Oh, shit.
Like, she actually was
that's right.
a real one.
That's
bro.
right.
Like,
That's
we still cool to this day. Like, we separated and everything, but like, we're cool. Like,
That's baby mama. That's just a girl.
Nah, I have a baby mama. She's my ex-wife. Like, we were married legitimately,
that's right,
but I also have a baby mama.
That's right. That's what me and my ex are too. We're cool as fuck. Cool as fuck. 8 years too.
Yeah?
8 years too. Not the whole chair situation though, but.
Oh, it was before?
After.
Or after?
Yeah, after I got out of prison.
You pen palled her?
Fuck no. Facebook. I poked her.
Oh, orale. They already had the fucking shit where you just had a phone in the fucking.
No, I had gotten out.
Oh,
I
okay.
paroled
Oh,
from
I thought
prison.
you
I
meant
paroled
like
from prison.
in prison.
Oh,
You're
no, hell no.
What
I
up,
can't
girl?
wipe one of those up. I can't wipe one of
Yeah,
those.
nah.
If I can get you from prison,
Yeah, bro. All them bitches get left as soon as the dude gets out.
fuck.
All them bitches that are writing to the dudes,
Yeah.
they're like, as soon as they get out, all right, well, I'll kick it for a week with you, and then
Yeah.
vámonos.
Shit.
Damn, so you really believe that? Like that we straight up manifested this shit, like legitly, like because we
I
put
know
it
I
out
did.
there.
I know I did. And you verbalized that shit too, fucker.
Yeah.
You said it.
But just in general, like I would say because like how people would treat me.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't about drama. I didn't like I wasn't out in the street trying to fight people type shit. I was always like into sports, into bitches. Like I was in my own lane, you know. I wasn't trying to fucking anything, bro. But motherfuckers were just like, fuck this fool, dog. Like always.
That's haters.
Yeah, so
haters.
I just because of that is why I would be like, damn, I don't know. I just feel like at some point I'm gonna take a bullet because and then getting hit up, all that shit, you know.
I mean, shit. You was in LA, and Compton and shit too. So you was guarantee you civilians get hit all the time.
And then I was bald too, like started shaving my head at 16 and shit. Yeah, it's a funny story. I have an older cousin that's like 3 or 4 years older than me, and he used to shave his head. He was like gang related, and he used to. One day he was like, "Yo, bro, you should shave your head, bro. You'll get mad bitches." And then I started shaving my head, mad bitches. I was like, "Bro, that shit works,
What
bro.
is it though?
It's that
hard
danger
look. It's
shit,
that
like
hard
that.
look,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like this, bro. It's like the reason why bitches like, you know how chicks like fucking serial killer all that shit. Like they're into.
Yeah.
I think it's like a basic instinct that women have, where it's like let's say you're in a situation like you'd rather be with a motherfucker that you know is a killer that's down to push shit down,
Danger equates to
or
safety.
with a nerd motherfucker that ain't
Yeah.
gonna do shit if
Yeah.
shit goes down.
A dangerous man equates to your safety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think
Because
that's
of
what it is.
y'all fucked me up. I used to be a sweet ass, writing poetry, giving y'all flowers ass motherfucker.
But
But
they fuck
now
with that.
I treat y'all fucked up and you be like, let's see you. I want to kick it with you. Fuck that. You fuck up sweet motherfuckers like me. Now I'm an asshole and y'all want to talk to me.
Hey, I don't know what it is, man. Just chicks just love that fucking, you know.
You be like,
that's
damn,
what
you
it
so
is, though.
pretty.
It's like
Oh,
that
yeah?
danger.
Yeah, bitch, you look good. Oh, okay. You so nice.
Yeah, we out here for
They don't know
we still
that a
do shit,
motherfucker.
right?
They don't know that a motherfucker that's nice now had to be dangerous as fuck to be this nice right now.
It does suck though, because of our chicks, we do lose a little bit. I feel like bitches are like, this motherfucker can't protect me. Like
Shit. You know what? I haven't really ran into too much of that.
Really?
Like I've had females be like, I feel safer than you. Safer with you than I have with boyfriends that were on their feet before.
Yeah.
Well, that's because you fuck bitch ass motherfuckers.
There's a lot of those.
That's
bro.
why. You fuck with motherfuckers that'll be like, well, he just grabbed your ass. It was probably on accident. Like, hell no. If you got an ass, I'm grabbing that
fucking
shit.
grab that
Hey, he
shit.
ain't grabbing that shit. I'm grabbing that shit.
He asked for permission.
Fuck.
Bro. He's like, can I grab this?
We got an OnlyFans too. Bitch, subscribe.
OnlyFans coming. Well,
Yeah,
fucking
only wheels.
Only wheels.
Only wheels, baby.
Drop some of that disabled dick on the
Yep.
bitch.
That paraplegic dick. Shit.
Yeah, you got mad jokes about that. How did you find that? Like, how did you find the whole comedy scene? Anyways,
I've always been stupid. So it's like very close to the time that I chose to start doing comedy.
Mhm.
People just started saying a whole lot of shit. Like I was in prison and dudes would be like, hey, my boy, tell the homie about the story that you told us about this and this and that.
Mhm.
And I'm like, oh shit, okay. Or tell them about this and this and that. You know what I'm saying? So I would be like, okay, these stories are cool. Like these stories are good.
Mhm.
Years back, I want to say like back in 2009, I verbally told my boy, like, I want to be a comedian.
Oh, say so you it was
Like
you
it was a seed in there somewhere, but I didn't even know how to fucking articulate a joke. I didn't know how to actually form a joke on purpose. You know what I'm saying? I know how to say stupid shit and be funny.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
But like at the time, right when I told him that, he was all right, fuck it, tell me a joke. And I was like, fuck. I was like, all right. You know you're Latino when as a baby, you dodge chanclas. And as a grown-up, you dodge bullets. You know what I mean? It was shitty ass joke.
What do you mean? Man?
Shitty ass fucking joke. But that's the first time I ever said it out loud verbally. But beyond that, it was just like, fuck, bro. Like I started going back. Like after getting shot this last time, not the first time.
Mm-hmm.
This last time, don't worry about
Twice.
Twice. 12 shots total. But after this last time, I was supposed to go to a mic the day after I got shot.
The second time?
The second
Like,
time,
after
yeah.
you already
Yeah,
knew.
I was on a Sunday mic. I got shot on a Saturday. So it was like, fuck, bro. Like, and I was procrastinating for a whole year. Working on material, like just looking up open mics.
Yeah.
I can't tell you exactly when it snapped. When I'm like, I'm going to be.
Yeah.
I don't know when that moment happened. I can just tell you, like, okay, I'm looking for shit. One thing that actually cemented it in was, after like I got shot, whatever. I started being like, okay, cool. I really can't fuck with the homies. Because I had a gut feeling that day. Like,
really?
From the moment I woke up, I was like, damn, something's going to happen. To the point where I was like, the dude that's going to take me to where I'm going is going to set me up.
That's what you were thinking, or you had the like?
That's how much I thought. So that's the day I got shot in the ankle. The whole music video shoot got shot up.
That's just crazy.
So I couldn't go to my fucking open mic. After I find myself, finding mics and shit.
Yeah.
It was like, you know what? Fuck it. I seen a caption contest. Are you familiar with a comedian by the name of Takara Williams? Always the Laugh Factory.
I would have to see them. Like I would have to.
She thick, light skin.
I probably like. I mean, when you're in the sea, you're around everybody.
Yeah, I don't know her personally. I just saw her. She was on a birthday thing, and it was a caption contest. So I was like, "Fuck it." I captioned some shit, and I won the contest.
Oh, sorry.
Which won me 2 tickets to the Laugh Factory.
Oh, nice.
So I went, and as soon as I went up in there, it was just like, all right. It was like a boxer going into the fucking ring for the first time, bro.
Yeah,
I swear to God. I went up in there, and it was like, okay, just empty ring for one was already on point.
Yeah.
Then when I started seeing comics going up and doing their thing,
I
was like, bro, this is me. Where my gloves at? Like, let's go. Let's fucking go. This is me. I'm done.
Yeah.
If I can tell you, I made a decision at any point that day, that moment was like guaranteed.
Yeah, that's
like if I wanted to,
it's gonna.
Yeah. I wanna. No, bitch, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
That was the I'm gonna moment.
I feel like I had that, but I don't remember it either. But because it was like people asking me like, how did you get into this?
Yeah. I don't remember
that. It was after. I mean, for me, I'm like a year in, so it was right like through COVID. I was like, I don't know what it was, but something made me be like, I think I need to try this shit out. Okay. It just something told me that I needed to do it, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm just do it." You know? But I actually was at the Laugh Factory yesterday, and I felt exactly like that. I was like, "Bro, like I belong up there." I was like, "I should be on that stage."
The Laugh Factory got a vibe, bro. The Laugh Factory and
cool.
The store has a certain fucking thing. It has a certain fucking thing. I've been to a lot of clubs. Those 2 stages is just like.
I've done the improv mics, and I went on their main stage. It's like, it's the history, bro. It's
that's
like
where the bar's at, right? Like the whole bar, the little.
Nah, the bar's on the inside, like by the door, and then you roll in, and then the main room is like in the back.
Okay.
But that when you're on that stage, I feel like it's probably the same. I'm like, this is legit, bro. Like, I think what it is like that like. Heavy hitters have been on that stage,
Trip. Well, fuck. It's a bad connection. It's a bad fucking way to orientate my thoughts right now. But the Laugh Factory stage is the stage that fucking that Kramer fucked off his life. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, that's an iconic stage, bro.
Yeah.
So the first time I went up there, I was on the stage and I was like. This where he did that shit. This where Kramer fucked up. Where Seinfeld was like, bro. What's the deal with Kramer? Fuck, man.
What's the deal with Kramer?
What's the deal? Fuck. And when I saw the clip, I was like, ooh, I used to like you a lot. Like, Kramer's my favorite character in Seinfeld.
Yeah, he's like the fucking wild.
He stole the show.
Yeah, he's like the wild card in Seinfeld.
Yeah, he's like the Sheldon in Big Bang Theory. He took it.
Just
wasn't supposed to be the guy.
Shit,
He was just a guy.
That's just funny. Yeah. You were having that thought as you were on the stage.
Yeah, no, right when they first carried me up.
Did you talk about this?
No.
No. That shit would have been funny, bro.
There was some black folks in the audience.
This where Kramer fucked his whole shit up, right?
Yeah, there was some black folks in the audience. So it was a little, I don't know. He said some shit.
Yeah, man. He said some shit.
He said some shit.
Yeah, that's just funny, man. But I have jokes about that where it's like we hit some of those big ass stages, but we're not stepping on the stage, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I take my foot and I'm gonna put my foot on the stage so I could officially say I stepped on this.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's right.
Yeah, I've dropped that joke like at the improv just on the main stage. Cause yeah, man, it's like I think that's what it is. It's like the fact that all like the biggest names in comedy and stand up have been on that stage, you know. Bro. So it has like something to it or whatever. Right. But we didn't even talk about like, well, you mentioned it, but it's like you got shot on 2 separate occasions too.
Yeah, like, 11 times. The first time when I was 18 at the Quince, and then one time at a music video shoot in 2019.
You said you were still like wilding out after the first time, like after the chair?
I got worse.
So like, what was it that where you made that switch? Where was it that you were like, all right, we're like, I think
the beginning of the end was meeting my ex-wife. That's what that was. So when I first met her, my pops had just passed away not too long ago. Her pops did too. So we were both on a fucking spiral. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my shit was drinking. I would wake up drinking tequila. My breakfast was my protein shake and then a solo cup of tequila every fucking morning. And I would drink throughout the whole day, which led to stupid actions, stupid attitudes, stupid actions, stupid habits.
Yeah.
Which came to a point where I'm like, she riding with me. We've been in food lines together. You know what I'm saying? Like food lines is some shit, bro.
Yeah. She's
like
she really riding it.
When you can rock with your partner in a food line.
Yeah.
And when you easily have somewhere else to go, I could have gone with my homeboy. I could have gone back with the folks.
Yeah.
We rocking. So it came to a point where it was like, there's drama that I'm creating that needs to stop. Because I got something worthwhile in front of me.
Yeah.
That I'm about to fuck off. The same reason I fucked off everything else in my life.
Yeah.
Over ego, over pain. I'm just taking that on you. So that was one of the first precursors. It kind of got me distancing myself from my boys slightly, a little bit. Not too much, but a little bit.
Yeah. It was like the starter.
And the main thing was drinking. I cut drinking for a while. I cut drinking until I got my mind right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that alone allowed my brain to get right and allowed me to be like, oh shit, hold on, no. Like the smoke and the dust settled. And I was like, I can prioritize things now. That is what kind of led to the clarity of me being like, oh shit, you know what? I started watching Joey Diaz a lot.
Oh, okay.
Joey Diaz is
a real one.
Look, my favorite fucking comic.
Yeah, Joey Diaz tells it how it is.
My
he don't
favorite
give a
comic,
fuck.
bro. I know there's Fluffy, George Lopez, motherfucker Dave Chappelle. Jerseys are already up top.
Yeah,
those jerseys are already they Kobe, Jordan, all that. They already those are those, you know.
Yeah.
But when I heard his shit, I was like, "Fuck, I can tell my story, dog."
Yeah.
Cause he gets grimy.
Yeah,
he gets grimy as fuck, fucking cocksucker.
Yeah.
You know, so like I was like, "Fuck, cool. I can be dirty as fuck."
Yeah.
And not only that, there was a certain podcast I saw with him where he said, like, I thought I was too old to do comedy at 32, but he did it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, dick, I started comedy like at fucking 33. Like, cool, dog. Like, let's go.
Yeah, like Rodney Dangerfield. Like he started early but wasn't successful, went away, and after he started again at like 44.
No.
And he built his whole shit after 44.
That motherfucker.
Actually, one of the guys last night too, it was something Mendez, I think. He said he started at 46. Damn. It took like 10 years. He's doing like shows at the Laugh Factory and all that. But he was like, yeah, bro, like he got divorced. And that was like the motivation for him.
Yeah.
And then he was like, yeah, I just got into it. But man, I feel like this is the type of shit where if like you're in it and you're doing it, like you can get good at any age. You just have to be in this shit, you know, and be consistent and like be coming out to the mics and the shows and all that shit. That's what's cool about it. But at the same, the bad thing about starting late is that with any other thing, you could practice all day long if you want. But with this shit, it's like 3 minutes at a time, 5 minutes at a time. So it's hard to build up that resume of time.
You gotta work.
So you have to fucking be on it. Like,
you gotta work.
Yeah.
Like you be at the mics every motherfucking day,
I try,
bro.
Like because I feel a little behind, you know? And then it's funny because I've had like a lot of people tell me shit like, damn, bro, like you've come up, like you've moved like hella quick, and I'm like, I'm fucking putting in work, bro. I'm fucking out here at these mics. Like I've hit like 5 mics in one day before.
I know you told me that shit. Hell yeah.
I was like, fuck it. Like because I feel like I'm behind a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm like, I need to catch up, you know?
Yep.
Make up time.
Get some tomatoes and catch the fuck up.
Hell yeah. So that's why I've been trying to like put in work and shit. Like I was out 2 weeks. Like the last
COVID, right?
bro, that even just those 2 weeks being away, like my timing was all fucked up.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, and then while I'm still like I stopped taking like my pills I was telling you, so I'm like going through withdrawals. So I was going through withdrawals on
brain's
stage.
a little foggy too.
Trying to so I was like, fuck, what the fuck?
Oh,
like,
that's why you captioned that story, that shit.
Yeah.
Fuck. I thought it was comedy withdrawals.
No.
Literal.
I had the shakes, bro. I was like fucking sweating. I was like, I did a show and a mic after the show.
Yeah.
And then I fucked up because during the show I didn't acknowledge it. I was just trying to tough out through it and not talk. But I was like, I didn't bomb because I got half of the shit that I was saying was getting laughs and half was like, we fuck.
Yeah.
What's
So you had
up
an
with-"
okay set.
I had an okay set.
set.
So I was like, fuck. But I felt like it was a show and I invited the homegirl. I was like, I usually kill this shit.
You got to show out on the show.
Yeah, so I was like, I was a little mad about it. So I went to another spot and then I was like, I was shaking. I was like, I ain't shaking because I'm scared of you bitches. I'm shaking because I'm going through withdrawals, bro. And everybody started laughing.
Yeah,
and I was
bro.
like, I ain't scared of you, motherfuckers. You know?
Bernie Mac.
Yeah, I hit him with that a little bit.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, man, this shit sucks. Like, I didn't think it was gonna throw me off, but it was throwing me off. Like, I was like, fuck. But now I was literal withdrawals. But I was already missing it, bro. I was like, fuck, I need to get back to it already.
I feel it.
But yeah, that was a confirmation. Like, all right, even like 2 weeks off, like that shit is gonna throw your shit off. So you gotta fucking be on that shit. So that's how I've been like, all right, if I'm gonna do this shit, I'm gonna fucking do it. You know?
Hell yeah.
Out here winning competitions and shit. What's up? Yeah, man, I'm just fucking enjoying the ride and shit. I joke around and I told you earlier, I was like, a lot of these fucking stages don't have ramps. So
Most of them.
Motherfucker gotta make it to the point where they have to build ramps for us, you know?
Either we gonna make it big to where they gotta build a ramp or we gonna have our own little carrying ground.
Yeah. Something, man. We gotta fucking.
And I'm gonna make sure everybody dresses up like Egyptian slaves.
King me, motherfucker.
Forward slave.
It's funny because
Just can't be no black homies. Just can't be no black homies.
Because then it's like, no, that's too real. That's too real. It's you know what? It's funny because like I was saying maybe like 3 or 4 months into like me doing stand up, fools were already telling me like, yo, you know, there's this other dude in a chair called the Seated Entertainer.
Puta madre.
Yeah, bro, they were telling me about you, bro.
Crazy.
They were like, yeah, there's this dude, he's so funny, and I was like, all right. And then I think you messaged something on my story or something. And then I was like, I think this is the dude that they're talking about, you know? And I like went through your stuff, and like it was you. I was like, that's crazy. And then there's like a few other dudes in chairs, no? Like
there's off top, I know you, me, Kyle Bentley. I think his name is Bentley, Kyle Bentley. Joe Urell.
Joe Urell. There's this guy Dan Henderson from San Diego. That's funny as fuck.
Okay,
I've seen him a couple of times. Okay. He's in a chair. He's funny.
Oh. Fucking Insane Wayne from from up north. Insane like in the Wayne. Bay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he's fire. He's fire. Shout out my boy Insane Wayne.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard of Insane Wayne. There's this dude called Lewis. You know him?
Just Lewis?
It's I forgot his last name, but they told me like there's a dude. They gave me his name, and then I looked him up, and I had been in a photography class with him.
Oh shit!
And then I was like, I know this dude, but they were like, yeah, this dude and this dude like link up. I think they were talking about you and him. He's bald, or he used to be. He's like Latin, dark skin, bald, paralyzed, obviously in a chair. I think his name's Louis something. But they were like, yeah, there's these. They have like a group and they write.
Oh hell no, nope.
I was like, what?
They only had one group before, and that got me shot.
So you don't do groups no more?
I don't do groups no more. I don't do fucking group work no more.
But yeah, I guess you've done some of the roast battle stuff, no? Like you've done battles. Yeah, so like some of the guys were like, it would be crazy if you guys battled, you know? I was like, here we go, bro. It would be interesting, but I think it would be cool if they did it like where we're in some type of shit where we're competing against other people and we have the chance to meet up in the
brackets,
final.
like brackets and shit.
That would be cool.
Yeah,
like because it would be kind of like if from the jump, it's like in the first level, it's like we're battling each other.
Yeah, it's really proper.
I was like, it'd be I'd be like, it'd be dope to do some shit like that where like if we happen to meet up in a competition, like
that'll be cool. That'll be straight. That'll be cool as fuck. Plus, I think it'll be kind of difficult too, because like we gotta really come. We can't do wheelchair jokes.
Yeah.
We can't do like just straight up corny wheel. We can't do that.
Not corny, but you can make it work. I was like,
I think it'll be nice.
I mean because we were in the competition in the same. So I told you after, no, like I knew because we were both in the competition. I was like, I need to focus on you.
Yeah.
Because I know. I just need to kind of be you.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, I'm still competing with everybody else.
There's everybody else,
but everybody's gonna be like the chair versus the chair.
Yeah,
Like, so I have to acknowledge that in some way and shit. Yeah, there was like people hating after. They're like, oh, y'all didn't tell us there was chair people in this competition.
Chair people, motherfucker. I'm gonna start going like, y'all didn't tell me there was Asian people here, motherfuckers.
Yeah, nah, there was some funny people on the show on that final. There was a few people.
There was. But that first round was crazy. That first round was kind of cringy.
That
first round was cringy, bro.
It was a little,
I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say that y'all was cringy as fuck that first round. I don't give a fuck.
You ended up dipping, no?
Some of y'all fucking breathe.
I'm not this shit, bro.
What? COVID ass.
I mean, most of the people were cool. Most of the fucking people,
they were
like, you know, it's cool. I've been enjoying this fucking comedy ride or whatever. There's like a lot of like people that are gonna sustain an injury at some point recent. So like, if you had some advice to give to people that are like new to this shit, like, or if you had something that you wish someone would have told you at the beginning of your injury, like what do you think that would be like? If you had to give any advice,
I would just say get as fit as possible, as fast as possible.
Fit, yeah. It's like,
because I can't really say nobody gave me any tips, or I can't really say any tips that I thought I should have had. Because as soon as I was able to, I started doing push-ups. As soon as I was able to, I started doing dips in my chair.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So I knew off top, being fit helps in regular life.
Yeah,
this shit's gonna fucking help being in a wheelchair, especially.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the
like
mental health aspects of it too,
as well. There's a release, but like being overweight in a wheelchair,
no, that's no go.
That's bad. Yeah. That's fucking no way. Not even just because the outer things, but the extra weight adds pressure to your shit's already going on.
Yeah.
Bladder, kidneys. You're adding pressure to your stomach.
Yeah, you're not, and you're just sitting there. You're not really releasing that
pressure sores.
Yeah, that's why I was joking earlier that I have like the perfect body for this fight because I'm skinny, like all that shit. But yeah, I that's something that I fucked up and I didn't really. I still to this day because I was really into sports before my injury, and I didn't realize how much of a stress release that was for me until it got kind of taken away from me, you know. And I was like, why am I always fucking angry and shit? And just
all that
like
energy, all that shit that's built up.
But I still like I learned. I mean, I learned how to cope with it. Not that I'm 100% like I'm never depressed, none of that. But overall, like I've learned how to deal with all the shit that comes with this shit. But I know that for sure you're right on that aspect of like, there's a big ass connection between working out and like your mental health, and I feel like I would be in a better place if I was. So, and I think I told you like because you hit the gym all the time, so I'm like, damn, bro, I've been fucking lagging it. I've been saying I'm gonna hit the gym for like years now, and I'm just like, I don't know.
You just hit a motherfucking name gym, huh? Just bow. I told you I hit the gym.
I told you I hit
that shit twice. Boom, bam.
He didn't fall this time, but
yeah, I still hit it though.
He tipped me over after, but you know.
Yeah.
I have jokes about that shit where I'm like, I want to fight somebody, but they never want to square up. Like, what?
Nah, man. Look, I got some shit I fucking work on. It's I'm pretty independent. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that I'm as independent that I am, when I get into an altercation with a motherfucker in a chair, I always hear, "Bro, he's in a chair though. What's wrong with you, bitch? Like what?" Ooh, damn it, decibels. But it's like, what? These what? This isn't an accessory, bitch.
That's funny. Like you can't be a big chair bully.
Nah, they be like, nah, but you ain't like a real chair motherfucker. I'm like, I'm not a wheelchair. I'm a wheelchair motherfucker. Like, what you mean?
Why? Who you got chair beef with, bro?
Oh man, I've told you I got in a couple fights already in a chair. A couple with dudes in chairs, a couple with walking ass, normie ass motherfuckers.
But that's like the dude, because in my experience, like, man, I've met some of the coolest people I've ever met that are chair people. Yeah, so I'm like, what y'all fighting about, bro? Like, what are the, like,
look, there's some dudes that have like my mentality from before in the chair. So they want to be like the best wheelchair guy.
Yeah, I get you.
So it's like, bro, relax. Re-fucking relax, homie.
That's funny, man.
Like, don't try to push me out of my circle when you have your own.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you've been in this circle.
Yeah,
Full
I've
as
been
men,
in my circle, baby boy.
Yeah.
We can lock brakes any day.
And that's funny. We're gonna have to get that shit going. Start a wheelchair boxing league or some shit. Bro.
Yup.
And there's so many people in chairs in Southern California. Bro.
Yup.
I'm surprised they haven't started some shit like that.
The seated entertainer bringing seated entertainment. You feel me?
Start fucking laying fools out in chairs.
Suge Knight on wheels coming up. Shit.
Death row chairs and shit.
Yup. Death roll.
Wow.
Death roll.
In the comedy scene, like if you had to give advice on the comedy shit, like what's something you like for people that are like newer?
Stay consistent. That's the best piece of advice I can give you. Stay consistent. Record your sets. And listen to 10% of the people that have advice. Because that 90% is gonna fuck you up.
Oh, that shit's like one of the funny things in this scene where like fools that are like been doing this shit like 10 years ain't nowhere with it, and they're like, bro, you should say
Look, if somebody tells you like I'm an artist, I'm funny, they're not fucking funny.
Nah, yeah, if someone has to tell you,
just like in anything, if somebody has to tell you, oh, I could fight, oh bitch, I got a big dick,
that's all.
Oh, I'm a killer. That motherfucker got no hands. He got a micro pee-pee, and he snitch on his homeboys. Fuck. Shit.
Yo, this is a question that shit almost like only you can answer. So when it comes to your stand-up, like, do you think about like how much of like you're talking about the chair? Like, is that something you think about, or because I'm starting to be like, damn, like, do I always just want to talk a lot about my chair, or like the getting shot? Like, those are the two main things that I make fun of and I talk about. But like sometimes I'm like, do I need to start doing shit that doesn't involve my chair? Like, do you think about shit like that?
Oh yeah, of course, because you can't be one-sided, especially being in a wheelchair. Like, you can't just be about your wheelchair. You have to be more than the chair. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So, I mean, I've lived a kind of stupid life. I've been a hoe, in and out the chair. So, I've fucking been gangbanging. I've been in prison. I fucking I used to use drugs and shit. So, it's just a lot of stupid shit that I've been through.
Mm-hmm.
I'm multifaceted than a motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
So, yeah. The chair material just comes. Do I try to stay away from it? Hell no. Nah. I take every bit that I can formulate, whether it's a lot or a little bit, whether it sounds corny. If it fits me personally, it's not just some like super broad chairs. Nah.
Yeah.
If it fits me personally, I'm gonna rock that shit all day.
No, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I like, you have to acknowledge it in a way because you know you're on stage and people are, so you have to. It's kind of
a leg up for us too, because it's something. We have a niche. We have a thing now.
I call it a cheat code.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is a motherfucking cheat code. I'd be stupid if I wasn't using that shit, you know? Bro. But like, I have had some people be like, you just funny because you in the chair. I'm like, fuck you, bro. I'm funny. What you mean, bro? I got joke, like shit that has nothing to do with my chair.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, but I do think about that sometimes, bro.
Tell me that shit. What? Your ankles is busted. Tell me some shit like that. Your ankles is busted.
Nah, the way that I see it too is like, comedy is about giving your perspective on shit, and nobody sees our perspective. So it's like, you know, you have to. But I do once in a while. I'm like, fuck, like I need to. How much of this shit do I want to, you know, like? Yeah. How much of
I try to stay away from the super corny shit.
Yeah. I don't do like
the jokes that everybody tells. I can't do that.
Yeah, like I'll fight you and run up the stairs, like shit like that.
Or fucking like I'm your best boyfriend because I won't run out on you.
Yeah, that type.
I won't walk all over you. I won't step on your dreams. Yeah. Shit like that.
Yeah, they just did that shit at the show. Some dude was like, one of the homies, he was talking about me. He was saying some shit. And then one of the dudes in the audience was like, he said something like, why you picking on Danny? He can't run like away from the fight or something. I was like, bro, get that corny shit the fuck out of here, bro. Like, yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, I was doing I came out in a movie as an extra recently, right? Mm-hmm. And there was a dude that was like, it was a drive-by scene. And it was like, all right, homie, be careful when you run. And I was like, hey, homie, I might be in a chair, but from the looks of it, I run way more than you do. Because he was fat as fuck. Okay. Yeah, so everybody was like, oh! Like, yeah, watch yourself. Watch yourself. I got VIP parking, bitch. Where'd you park?
Yeah, I know some people are funny, man. It's
like, some people aren't.
For real. Some people really are. Like, I'd be like, there's those random people where you're like crossing the street or some shit and they'll yell out from their car, "I'm proud of you," or some shit like that.
That's the gym for me, dog.
I'm like, oh, they hit you with that at the gym. Look at you
all the time. I'm over doing my shit, and you see somebody just stop in front of me and be like, and I'm mid set though. I'm at a 10. I'm like on 3, so I gotta wait for 7 more. With you like this,
Yeah.
I'm like, all right. Oh, bro, you're an inspiration. Thank you. I mean, I appreciate it. I appreciate the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
But this isn't hard for me.
Yeah.
It wasn't hard to get out of bed and bring myself to the gym because I love fitness.
Yeah.
It's hard for you because you a lazy motherfucker.
That's just funny though, like that all those shits of like shit that comes with this shit.
That's just fun. Look, bro, I did a battle, and the dude that I was battling, he was like, it doesn't, what'd he say? He's like, you're gonna go to hell. And even if you don't, it doesn't matter because there's a stairway to heaven.
Yeah, that's
and look,
another level corny.
The judges even said, they're like, you know what, bro? After you said that joke, we stopped listening to you because we've heard it 1,000 times before.
Yeah. It's like
come on, bro, knock it off.
Like that's corny for people that aren't doing comedy shit, bro.
Fuck,
like just regular.
That's like a dad joke.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, yeah, get that shit. But what I've noticed is that people turn on you hella quick if you say anything on stage and it's not hella funny or like funny and like original. People will be like, we don't fuck with that shit, bro. Get that shit out of here. Even comedy. If it's homies.
Oh,
like I've been around like in a mic where it's literally like 10 dudes that all know each other. We're all cool.
Yeah.
And then one of them will say some shit about that's not, and even then people are like, nah, bro, fuck that shit. Yeah. Y'all motherfuckers got to be funny with it if you want to fucking talk about this shit. You know?
Look, me, from my personal opinion, fuck support laughter. I'll clap for you, but fuck support laughter. It gives false sense of security. You making your boy think he's funny, and he's gonna take that to a show, and they're gonna fucking throw drinks at him. Yeah, not in a good way.
Hey, some people need to get those lessons too,
man. Like if I tell a stupid joke, and there's that one guy that's like, shut the fuck up,
I like
shut
that.
up, shut the fuck up, shut. Nope, fuck that.
Oh yeah, man, this shit it's something else, man.
Yeah,
fucking
I love this shit.
That comes with this shit.
It's just cool. I love this shit.
Yeah. Where can people find you? Where can people find, like, what are you on? What's social
America's
media?
Most Wanted every week. Nah, it's fucking with you. But I'm on Instagram, The Seated Entertainer. I'm on TikTok, The Seated Entertainer. No underscores, no dots, no sprinkles, no spots. I'm on YouTube, The Seated Entertainer. All that. All my shows are posted on it. I post every upcoming event. Everything going on is on Instagram mainly.
For sure. Yeah, I'll have links up and shit where people could catch you and shit. So before we get the fuck out of here, just want to see anything else you want to fucking, any projects you have coming up, anything you want to just say in general.
Shit, man. All right. Well, I have a toy drive at the Stardust Club in Downey, December 16th. Bring a toy, you get it for free. Bring nothing, go home. Simple as that. Other than that, y'all gonna catch me. I got a lot working. Y'all gonna catch me. On the Wheels coming soon, baby.
Only Wheels. Support that motherfucking disabled shit.
Yup. Wheel motherfuckers doing wheel shit. Paraplegic dick all day.
Yeah. Man, you know, it's crazy how we get fucking underestimated in a lot of ways.
I love it. I love it though.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it. I love it.
I've done that like with the whole like shaving my head and kind of the way I dress. Like people have my whole life been like, this little fucking cholo just underestimate me and shit. I'm like, I got something for you.
In this chair, bro. When I first got injured, motherfuckers always be like, I don't want to hurt you. And then I tell them, lay down. What? Lay down. Just like the females when they put their little thing, I flop the leg over. And they're like, oh shit, it's about to go down.
You strap your legs on the bitch.
I'm telling you. Look, I don't know how walking motherfuckers feel, but I've been told a numerous amount of times, like, how can you fuck better than a guy that's walking?
It's that
I don't gotta walk that far because I park in an amazing spot. That's why. I got the extra energy, bitch.
Nah, that shit did throw me off. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, the mentality of, like, being able to dick a bitch down, like,
damn,
pre-injury. But, like, we could still get down after, post-injury. But I'm just like, man, if you only knew, bitch. It's like fighting. Like, I'm sure this shit happens. For sure, I know this shit happens to you. Like, where you're like, bro, if I was walking, I would whoop your motherfucker. Like,
Yeah,
where you're just
yeah,
like,
yeah. Now I just punched you and got knocked out my chair right now. That's pretty much it. Like, I still took off on your ass.
Yeah, at the end of the day, like, they look like a bitch, you know? Because if you win, they really look like a bitch. And even if you lose.
I got a little concept about that. About like, man, how is it if I fuck you up, but how is it if you fuck me up? Like, it's lose, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you catch me fucking your girl, you're going to want to whoop my ass.
Yeah.
But you going to look like a bitch because a wheelchair motherfucker just took your bitch, parked in your spot. How you like that?
Yeah, it's a lose, man.
Lose. Either you got your ass whooped by a motherfucking paraplegic, or I'm going to throw the fucking extra chromosome on while you throwing punch. I'm like, he hate me. You know, get your ass canceled real quick. GoFundMe on me and everything. Help poor Elias with his expenses.
I'm gonna have to plot that one out, bro. I'm
You
gonna have
feel
to plot
me?
with it.
Every time I'm by the Laugh Factory, bro, I almost get hit by a car. And when it happens, I'm like, bro, push my chair out the way. Like, I'm about to be like, I can't feel my legs. Y'all crippled me.
Nah, shit happens so fast. You won't think about it. Like, that happened to me this year. I got hit by a car in March.
Oh yeah, I think you fucking said that shit. You
Yeah,
told a joke
I
about
went
that
fly,
shit.
bro.
Fuck. Hey, you can't walk, but you can fly.
Literally flew, bro.
You feel me?
I was like,
your
yeet.
ass.
And then I did have like, bro, the comic in me was like, had that little thought of like, I can't feel my legs, you know? And then it's fucked up because it was like this older guy. I think it looked like he was about to have a heart attack, bro.
Oh, fuck, you don't catch your body, not even trying.
Yeah, he was like, oh, I hit you. Are you okay? Like, he was panicking, bro. And I was like, I'm good, you know? I was
Calm
like,
fucking down. Calm the fuck down. You calm down.
bro, I was on Instagram making a story on the floor, my boy. Like, just got hit.
This motherfucker. I wish I would have caught that shit.
No, yeah, I have like the joke that I say, or a part of a joke that I say is, I'm like, what if I was just like supposed to die already, and I'm out here just fucking up life, bro? Like, not me, my boy. Yeah.
Death just fed up with your ass. Death fed up as fuck with your
bro.
ass.
They're like, we can't get him, bro. Nah, don't get hit by cars and don't get hit by bullets.
Duck. Or just don't.
Does that make us professional bullet catchers, bro?
Well, I consider myself an exceptional bullet collector. I'm a connoisseur of bullets, of the 45 caliber and the 9mm caliber.
You're fucking. I'm like, I'm 1 for 1. I'm like, I sound like a bitch compared to you, bro. You're not 12 for 12.
12 for 12, puto. One unconfirmed.
It's 12 and a half.
Fuck, 12 and a half, huh?
The if it was like a bat or something, like, it's still an impact, bro.
12 and a maybe. 12 and a maybe.
It's like a fucking. Nah, that's too savage of a joke, bro. I was gonna make an abortion joke. I was like, fuck it. Well, we've had a fucking dope conversation.
Yep.
I think we got shit to do. Yeah, we got shit to do after this. So it was a fucking pleasure having you. Appreciate you coming through.
Appreciate you having me, baby.
Keep fucking shit up, and look forward to seeing what the fuck you got going on in the future.
You gonna catch it? Tune in, catch it all.
We out.
Subscribe.
Pacing in my studio, just coming up with dapper bars to spit in crucial situations when I play the rapper's part. Heard I got a denim heart and lyricism in my jeans. Cut a track down, leave it bald head like Mr. Clean. Spit it mean, a record fiend. I school you niggas, call me Dean. I'm always speechless, never seen. Stay on the chase for minty green. It's local how these niggas say they ballin', but they broke though.